so I was chilling. Like I said, senior year I was just chilling most of the time.
I had to do like credit recovery from like 9th grade, senior year. I never wanted to do it in any other grade.
I had credit recovery for like one class. It was like that half a year like English, and that's like all I had to do. But I didn't get it done till like the end of the year because I just didn't feel like doing it either.
There's like a few. I had like truancy 9th grade year.
I think I got it one class too, and my dad like it called about that shit.
It was like
you get truancy.
Because it was like called like freshman seminar, and like I never went. I would like I was dating some girl, and like you had different lunch periods. So like I would go to my lunch period, and I would go to her lunch period after, which her lunch period was freshman seminar. I would just skip the class. Don't know why. Unless you know, freshman seminar.
What is?
I mean, not freshman seminar. I got truancy. I don't even remember what they were talking about. I really don't.
Like, that is so funny.
Or I would just sleep in the class. I was so stupid.
I got it too, but I don't know what class. I remember you like I think we was talking about it when it happened.
Yeah, it might have been like something new or something. I don't know. I was just dumb. I don't know why I did that.
I'm pretty sure my parents called. It was pissed. I was like, bro, I'm going to all my classes, dog. I don't know what they talking about.
I used to tell my mom. She was like, call me, like every day after school. She's like, "Hey, you didn't come to this class." I'm like, I was there. I'm lying.
I remember you saying that.
I was in there. I told you.
I was there. Lying.
Lying. So hard. Sending letters to the house. Truancy.
You just like Mikey, dude. Oh my god, it's bad as fuck. I was bad, but I was only bad after school. Like after school, I was like walking chicks home, and like
nothing.
Mom was like, "Why you do?" Like I was like, "I'm gonna walk my friend home." I ain't had no friend to walk home. I was walking a baddie home.
I ain't in none room. Go ahead.
Never flicked, John?
Say what? Say what?
You never flicked before or anything?
Hell nah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Never in my life have I missed a class or like skipped out.
I did a few times.
Mom will be like, you don't have to go to school today. Like, you know, like you can just stay home. I'm like, no, bro. You know how much work I'm gonna have to make up? Like, I was a goody two shoes.
Yeah, that was me. If I never got the opportunity at all. If I did, I would have taken it.
Bro, I would have took that shit in a heartbeat.
I'll stay home right now. My grade wasn't good enough for that.
I was on top of my shit for like the most part.
Yeah, I should go home. I used to like fake throw up in like elementary school. I didn't even have that after school. I remember like I used to walk the Circle K. When I would go home, my friend he like stole some candy. I was like so scared. I was like freaking out. They stole some like sweet tarts. I ain't stealing nothing.
I seen Blake do that shit, and I was like, I'm not a part of that.
You're taking me, officer. Fuck that.
I found so much money walking home from cycling. Like a $20 bill one day, I would just find like so much money out of nowhere.
I don't know.
Spend it all on like chips. What's next?
$20 bill on the street. I found the most amount of money I found on the ground was like $300.
Wow.
Remember that?
Like, yeah, you remember that? I was passing out 20s to everybody.
Really?
Yeah, because I was at my girlfriend's house, and then I like pulled up, and I looked to the side of the driveway, and there was 20 scattered around. I was like, is that real money? I was like, what the hell? I made a whole Snapchat about it. I was like, yo, there's money everywhere. So I just started picking it up, and I'm looking around, ain't nobody around. I'm like, bro, I'm pocketing this shit. It was like $300. So I went inside. I went and got me and my girl some like dinner. Like we ate out, and then after I left, I gave my friend some money. I think did I give you money, Brandon?
Like $20.
Yeah, I gave you 20. Gave mom and dad 20, and I think that was it. I gave everybody else. Everyone I knew was like $20. I still had like 100 left.
I would have kept it on the low if I'd found $300. I ain't saying nothing.
I was about to say like,
or I would have said something. I ain't giving it.
that's what I was about to say. I was about to say like, you're like crazy honest with it because I would have been like, this shit mine.
If I had a job, maybe I would have split it. But I don't know.
I was making decent money. I was like, oh fuck it. just pass it out.
I don't think I ever found like a big wad of money. I probably found like I probably seen like somebody drop like $5 and like gave it back to him.
I think I found someone's wallet. Would you give someone's wallet back if you found it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What if it had like what if they were just gone? What would you do?
I'll try
Who
like
was gone? Like the
go to their
person?
house, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'd still try and get it, like give it to him.
Yeah.
The only reason why I say yeah is because there was one time when I was a kid, I gave her like the old lady her money back, and she gave me like some money because of it. I was like, damn. That's the only reason why I would do it.
I don't think I ever give nobody else. Some girl left her phone one time when I was working at Acme. Like she left it in my cart. It's the only time I ever give someone like their stuff back. I could have just took it and like let me. I don't want to take her phone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
I could have got an easy lick on so many people, but I ain't even like that.
Yeah, I'm not like that either. Free iPhone.
Free iPhone. Baby kid activities.
Let me get this.
Baby kids.
I remember Sekou got his phone stolen. I was like, damn.
Yeah, what'd you say?
What?
I said I remember when Sekou got his phone stolen.
Oh.
But I like tall dude. And it was like telling him like go like talk to him. I was like, damn, he gonna get his ass beat.
Oh, yeah, I remember my friend got his phone stolen too. He was like super mad.
You got an anime
Like, stole some
name.
AirPods, and he was like getting pressed. He was gonna like jump him after school, and then like 2 weeks have COVID happen, like saved his life.
Bruh.
Like on him for like a week, they was pressing him, like stole his backpack. I was like,
Oh, they
dang.
kept stealing from him?
Yeah, they like stealing from him for like a week, and then I remember he's like, I'm gonna get jumped. I'm about to leave. I ain't gonna lie. It was like 7th period. He was like scared.
Damn.
I'm about to just leave. And, like that day, like 2 weeks off of school, and we never went back. He probably did, but
That nigga started coughing on everybody.
That's crazy.
I gotta go.
That's hilarious.
He was that one dude that Sherry used to like.
Oh, they dump milk on him?
Yes.
I wonder if I feel like that was him too. That's funny. What is the craziest thing that happened to you? Like, what like happened at East while you were there, John?
The craziest thing?
Yeah, like the craziest thing.
I think our senior prank was pretty crazy. We put the teacher's like the automotive teacher. We put his car on the roof.
Wow.
There's a way you can get. There's a way from the automotive place you can get like up to the roof. And he had like he always would leave his keys on his like little counter. And the automotive students was like, "Yeah, we finna drive that bitch on the roof." So they literally got his, I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's like a lift or something like they can like that they brought up there to like lift the cars up. So,
Crazy.
yeah, just put that on the rear. Somebody let a pig loose for the senior prank, and there's like a pig running around. It wasn't a big pig, but it was like a small pig. There wasn't nothing that crazy. I think the funniest thing is probably like the food fight, bro. Like just because I remember it vividly, like it was like happening in like slow motion. Like I'm pretty sure I told y'all, but this nigga Michael Bean was walking. He was walking like to his little seat, and a chocolate milk flies across the freaking room and smacks this nigga in the head, and he explodes.
Bro. That's
Like
amazing.
Antoine threw an apple at someone's
Yeah,
head or something.
Antoine, he threw an apple. He didn't mean to hit him, but it was some like down, like I don't even know, like it's so much.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, I'm probably gonna go to hell. But okay, so basically, this kid's like obviously mentally challenged, and his head's like deformed. Antoine threw an apple. That shit like busted open on his head, like hardest, like he was crying. Antoine got suspended for that too, but he didn't mean to hit him.
Oh my god.
The kid was crying, bro. I
couldn't do it. If I was there, I would have actually died.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Oh my god, that is hilarious. Damn, not the mentally kid. There's this one thing. Most of the funny stuff didn't happen in high school. It was in like middle school. And I loved middle school. That shit was so funny. Middle school was amazing, Brad. And I remember I was like super nervous to like raise my hand for anything extra other than like a question at school. And I had a nosebleed that was like bad. and like it was like in the middle of like my math class, and I was like, you know what? I remember just like sitting there looking at the teacher, and then I felt my nose dripping, and I was like, oh, like my nose must be running. And I looked at my hand, it was blood everywhere, and I was like, oh shoot. So I started like ripping up papers out of my notebook and using that as tissue paper because I didn't want to ask for tissue paper. So I like put the paper up to my nose and like hold it there, and then I let go, and that's just like like it doesn't stop. and so I like finally like I raised my hand, and I'm like, hey, can I go to the bathroom? And she is like, may you go to the bathroom? Or she said that smart ass teacher shit. I don't know if you can. And I was like, I'm bleeding. Can I go to the bathroom? She's like, oh, fine. So I get up and I go to the bathroom, and there's this like mentally challenged kid. They call him Gucci. And I go to the bathroom, and I like lean my head over the sink and like blow my nose, and blood's everywhere. And he's also at the sink next to me. And he looks at me and he's like, ugh.
Taking over.
Like, that's nasty. And I'm like, oh my god, why is this nigga in here? And then that was it. And then I went back to my class. I remember that same year I pissed my pants.
Hey.
It was awful. And I don't even know if I told you about this. I was wearing I remember exactly what I was wearing. I was wearing like a white shirt and navy blue pants. And I went all day like at school without using the bathroom because I never raised my hand to go to the bathroom. And so I went to the bathroom at the end of the day, and it was them like uniform pants with I don't even know what it was on the inside of it. There's like a button, and there's like a elastic strap connected to that button or whatever, and it was like tough to undo them basically. So I pull up to the urinal. There's two kids at the urinal, and there's the empty space in between. So I break the rule and I slide in the middle. And them dudes is already using it. So like I pull up and I'm like relieved. I'm like, oh, finally, here we go. And I think I get it out, and I don't. And I just let that whole thing loose. And then I start peeing in my pants on myself. And at that moment I realized that I didn't pull it out. I was like, oh, and they both look at me at the same time. And I'm like, I forgot my notebook. And then I don't even zip my pants up because I didn't pull it out, and I just walk out fast as hell, like with uniform pants on. And then dad is picking me up from school in that little blue car with the automatic seatbelt, and then he was like, how was school? And I'm like hunched over to the side of the car like, it was alright. So I didn't want him to smell like piss on me. And I was like, yeah, school was okay. That was probably like the funniest shit. It was like embarrassing shit that was that like happened.
All right.
Yeah, middle school was hilarious, bro.
For me, I don't know. You were right. Like after your like grade, me and Brennan. In my opinion, me and Brennan had like the baddest kids.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, it was like hella
Bunch of cop cars outside sometimes.
I was just about to say. I remember that.
There was cop cars every day. Literally, somebody caught a trash can on fire.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Bathroom. I went home that day. I ain't dealing with it.
I did metal detector every single day.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy because like you can get over if you really want to get past that thing, you could. I don't know why that was even a thing. Like, if you didn't have a backpack, you can just go through. Like, we're bringing like an RPG in there. Like, it's like a handgun, and they waste.
RPG. That's crazy.
I feel like the dumbest thing I did was freshman year. It was in my math class. I love my math teacher. He was really cool. Like I guess he like forgot to like give us like our homework, and my dumb ass was like, oh yeah, I don't know. I asked something. I was like, it was something like, did you give us it already or something? I didn't get one. And he was like, oh yeah. And then everybody got mad. I was like, damn, I'm a dumbass. But then he was like, just because Corey did that, you guys don't have no homework. And then he was like, yeah. I was like, damn.
Oh, that's crazy. He was looking out.
Yeah. I was like, he was like one of my favorite math teachers. He always talked to me too. He was cool.
Who?
I forget his name. It was like someone with an M. But he was like
Manuela.
Yeah, Manuela. Him.
Manuela. I ain't never heard that nigga.
When I was there, I think he was new there for my year. But when I was there, everybody hated Miller. That's all I ever heard bad things about Miller.
Miller was the statistics teacher, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody liked that nigga. I'm pretty sure he's got like a. Is he bald?
Not when I was there, he wasn't. Unless you're thinking of the other Mr. Miller, because there was another. I think there was two.
Yeah, there was two.
But Manuela, he was cool. I seen him all the way up to 12th grade. I seen him out of school like once at the hospital.
I had him 9th grade, I think. No, I had him 9th grade. And he was cool. And then I had Mrs. Spencer Jackson 10th.
Oh yeah,
you had Spencer Jackson. She had a fatty. God,
no, she did.
No, she did.
Are you serious?
No. Yes, you're tripping.
She had a fatty.
You're like skinny as ever. No shot.
Nah,
I mean, I
she
picked
was
her as a
thick as
teacher.
hell.
She was cool.
What skin color is she?
Mrs. Spencer Jackson?
Yeah.
Black with a name like Spencer Jackson?
You're talking about the same people.
She talking about the black lady with the freaking she had like I don't even know what to really describe her as. Like she was just black and like
Yeah, short black girl, skinny girl.
yeah, short, yeah. Long hair.
I don't know.
She's from her and Mrs. Mrs. Warner, probably my favorite teachers.
Oh, Warner's
Warner's
hilarious.
cool.
Yeah, she was cool.
Warner words.
I hated that.
Yeah, I hated that shit too.
I hate this teacher called what's her name? Some black chick. She was so annoying. I had her like she would not leave me alone.
What grade? Or yeah.
I don't know. Her name was like I had her
Math teacher.
No, she wasn't. She was like a. She came from like middle school. She was like a home ec teacher or something. It was some black lady.
Oh, Reggie's grandma. You
Yeah, her name was like Mrs. What's her name?
Miss Nelson.
Yeah, Miss Nelson. Oh my God. She was like, she was a home ec teacher.
I
Like,
had her.
I got a degree, whatever. Like blah blah blah. I can teach any class. I was like, oh my God. It was like, killing me.
Everywhere.
She was so annoying. She was so mean.
She was mean.
Bruh. I was just praying to God and I had her the next year. She was terrible.
She was really mean. I don't know why.
She would like review your work like second. Like I hate when like review my work in front of me. Like just do it by yourself. I don't care. I'll fix it on my own time. Like I would hand her my papers, like sit there and like in the front of the class, like you got this wrong. Like okay,
Okay.
write it down and then hand it to me. Like doing the most.
That's crazy.
I hated her.
At Cyberlink, the one black teacher I also hated, she was a substitute, was fucking Miss Robinson. She was mean.
Robinson.
That sounds so familiar.
She was a substitute teacher, and like I swear her like teeth was messed up or something, but like she was so mean.
Who is Mrs. Shaw? That's like a never mind.
Miss Shaw, that's that one short teacher, right?
Yeah. I think I know who you're talking about. There's a black chick.
Yeah, she was like skinny, tall.
Maybe I don't know. There was a black chick at Cyberlink that I just didn't like. But I don't know if it was Mrs. Robinson.
I know for 7th grade reading, I had Miss Prodige. I hated her. She had my brother.
Miss Prodige.
Loud ass. Oh my God.
Yeah, Miss Prodige.
She liked me, but I did not like her. She made like everybody hated Miss Birdie.
Yeah.
Her name sounds like a fucking virus.
When I get my brother's teacher, because they expect like some like good like they expect like arty stuff out of me, and I hate that.
Yeah.
I never had your John teachers really. Well, if I did, I don't think they were like no, they were related.
Really
I
not.
had Miss Hardy like my brother. And I remember the first day, he was already on me.
I get called your name all the time.
You get called John
Yeah,
at school?
by like teachers mainly, like people that knew you.
Really?
Yeah, like remember, like music principal was either like say like what was that principal's name?
Which one?
Like
Black dude?
no, she's like white, blonde
Miss
hair.
Mannion?
Yeah, Miss Mannion always called by your name.
Bro, she like broke Nate's
You
meat,
know Miss
bro.
Mannion?
Not really.
That was a Cyberlink teacher or principal.
Oh.
Even like all the teachers, even like the
fat blonde chick?
Yeah.
she kind of
Short
fat.
hair.
Yeah.
Let's finish him, Joker.
Yeah, I remember her. She was
She didn't want to take me to Swenson's my first time.
She
really did.
Yes, I don't know remember what before, but she like took me in our car and like 3 other students and went to Swenson's.
Yes, Father.
Like without permission too, right?
I don't remember. I don't know honestly. Probably.
Bro, she did the same thing. She kept Nate after school without like even like saying anything. And she like drove. She said she was gonna drive to my house. I'm like, bro,
Hey.
what?
Wow, what?
Yeah, there's no way I had a permission slip to go get swimsuits. I don't remember signing that.
She did weird stuff like that, and she like always meet ride Nate, and then she like I seen her. She wasn't a principal anymore, but she came to each for whatever reason. I want to say it was 11th grade year, and she was like, "Oh, how's Nate? And how are you doing?" I was like, "I'm doing good," and then I was chilling. And then she like asked about Nate too, and she said, "Oh, I'm like the librarian of like all the schools now or something." I was like, "I don't know what the fuck you talking about."
What? Y'all here handing sloppy.
Yeah, schools suck. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I appreciate it.
Hello. Hello.
Joker, your defense
This
is
is my
great.
other self. Let's go.
It was mad fun for me though. I only miss band class. That is like it. Like, man.
Oh yeah, was when you was in Sibling, was there a principal called Miss Black, John?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Yeah, I remember her too. My brother had her. I think I had her for like
Black.
kindergarten.
I barely remember like cyberlink principals. I remember cyberlink teachers, but and like not the principals. I remember we had the principals. I had a Miss Brown, I think.
Oh, that might have been her name, Miss Brown.
Yeah, she was cool. She was a white lady.
Oh,
Not
maybe
brown at all.
I remember a black principal, and I swear her name was like Miss Brown or Miss Black or something.
Maybe Miss Black was black, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I might be getting something mixed up. But
I don't remember my kindergarten teacher name at all.
me neither. I don't remember. I remember my kindergarten experience. It was fucking horrible.
I remember
God, it was terrible.
Willing to sacrifice his own daughter?
I got yelled at by a teacher. I think this was either
Let's destroy it before it
ele-
gets self-destruct.
kindergarten or preschool, and I kissed a girl, and they got really upset at me.
I am no longer my
When Nick was macking.
puppet. The real
It was like, I think it was like during gym, and I really liked her. She was, I had a crush on her. So I was thinking like, oh, it'd be cool if I just like, she was like in front of me, we were like lined up, and she was like in front of me, like, what if I just kissed the back of her head? Like, wouldn't that be so nice? And I did it. And she's like, what the, like she started freaking out. The teacher started freaking out.
Yeah.
Fox, your defense has been lowered.
I felt really
The
bad.
restraining order.
There was like 3 Esters. It was weird. Like the one girl, Dantea, she asked for my phone number. I gave her my mom's. I was like, hey. She called at 1 a.m.
The usual.
1 a.m.
Yeah, she called me at 1 a.m. And mom was like, it's for you. I was like, what the hell? She was just talking to me. And then that was that. And then in 3rd grade, she like started messing with me again. And she was like, I'm about to kiss you under the table, writing notes to each other. I was like, I don't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I chickened out.
That's crazy. Girls in elementary school were wild for me. They're freaking badass chicks. Not in like a good way, like just ghetto as shit. This one chick would like sit on everyone's desk and she would be like, booty juice, and I'd be like, yeah.
What?
She would say booty juice and sit on everyone's desk. And it was like cringe and like she was ghetto as shit, but like she was bad. And I remember one time she was like, I don't know, somehow she got my number, or like I gave her my number and she like asked for it, but like I didn't understand like that she liked me. Like I don't like a problem that I've had since I was like younger, even like today, is like knowing what people think about me or how people feel about me. I just don't care like enough to like know. And she was like 100% flirting with me, and I was like, why though? Like, what, do you like me or something? And she was like, I think she gave me her number. I forget what exactly I said, but it was some cheesy shit, and I played it off so smooth. And I don't even know where I was going with that, but yeah, like I remember I got her number. I remember I was there was a girl named Tynesha. She was fine, and we went to Metro Lanes every Friday. We went to go bowling there, and she was like, it was like a Disney movie. It was like, bro, I was like talking to her, and I'm sitting down right before I was about to go ahead and bowl, and she was like, I have something to tell you, and I was like, what is it? And she was like, I got a crush on you. And then I stand up to go get ready to bowl. I was like, alright. Literally, it's like what I said. I was like, alright. And then I walk up to go bowl, hit a strike, and I sit back down and put my arm around her, and I felt like a gangster. Nigga. I was like on top of the world. Hit a strike, and then she like called me her boyfriend for like 2 weeks, and then like that shit stopped.
Elementary school.
Yeah, like stopped out of nowhere. I was like, oh damn.
I mean, like I had one girl from elementary school. That's it. I remember Corey was like 6th grade. Now Corey, I was in what grade I was in. I was in like the 4th grade or like something. And Corey was like, he went up to me, like said, I was Corey's cousin. Like what? He's like, I'm Braden's cousin. I was like, ain't no way.
Like you, Corey, said that?
Yes, Corey said that. I was in front of like her.
I remember that.
It was like in the playground.
For that long?
Yes.
Yeah, we knew each other for a long time.
That's crazy. That's funny.
Literally, like,
Just have to inquire about it quick and
I think it was like the first time we ever had like recess together. I was like, I seen you with her, and I was like, yeah, I'm his cousin.
Don't worry, he'll be fine. We'll end up dead if we're not out of here soon,
That's
though.
hilarious.
Only you can follow through.
I still
on your
remember when, like,
responsibilities. That is what
Brandon
you've taught me,
hated me.
Father.
Like you hated me.
Or, like,
I remember
we both-
when I first met Nick, he would never on Xbox 360. He would never add me back. Like I would add him, and he would never add me back.
I remember. I just remember the big fight. Like I just remember it was like Call of Duty Ghost era, and y'all like hated each other. Y'all was arguing. I was like, damn, bro.
We'd fight all the time. The whole time was just so bad.
That's hilarious.
Oh, you were right. Like we used to do petty stuff to each other back then.
It was fun though. Just because Call of Duty.
Will we make it?
But Chris left. I forgot why. I think he left because like they did the Easter egg without him or something.
That's crazy. I don't remember that.
Really?
I remember one time Chris leaving, and all I remember I was playing Fallout 4. I was doing something on there. I don't know what he was talking about.
Okay, well, I swear it was the Easter egg. It had to be something with zombies. I swear it did. I'm tripping, but I remember he did leave at one point.
The only time I remember Chris leaving is when like he was going like we thought he was like talking behind his back, or we thought he was talking about us behind our back, or whatever happened. And then I think he said he was gonna have Antoine fight me. I was like, damn.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he told Antoine like to fight me.
Job in there. You know,
It was
Morgana,
big back
You
then.
seemed almost normal when you took the treasure.
Oh? The truth behind the mental
Always-
shutdown
That's
remains
funny.
unsolved,
Call
though.
me Nick.
Clearly, y'all know each other like
Corey
that.
wasn't the culprit. Still, he
I met
did
Corey's cousin
manage to
first. I didn't meet anyone in real. I met Corey off
He has to know who's responsible.
through his cousin.
I met Corey off of
My cousin.
yeah, off of
Is this
Ashton that went to
This
karate.
treasure.
Because
Was it
we used to
plastic
go to
bottle
karate
kit?
together, and
What's the
we would
matter?
talk. And then
I
he
remember Father
invited me
telling you something
to
before he changed.
Ashton
He
invited me
said there was a
to
model kit he really wanted back when he
a
was a
pool
child.
party,
But no matter
I don't know
how
whose
much he begged
birthday
my
it was. There
grandfather,
was some
he
birthday
never got
party,
it.
and then that's where I
Your
met
family
John,
could get like
and then
1,000 of those
Corey
kids, though.
and Nate.
Okumura
and
Foods has been around for
they
generations.
Slowly.
I wasn't
It
at
was a
the
small
party.
company until my father
When
took
that,
over.
I don't know
My
who it
grandfather
was it
a good
for
man,
though. I just
but not
just
the
remember
best
it was like a
businessman.
pool party. And I
He
was
didn't
just,
It was
have money
Ashton's
with no
birthday.
collateral.
Oh.
And
It seems the debt collectors
I wasn't there
presents
because
when my
I
father
was
died.
friends with Ashton, but I wasn't like my dad was like super strict, like let me go places like people. So that's probably why I didn't go, or I wasn't close enough with Ashton.
Whoa! This thing's insane.
Crazy.
It is
swimming
a
around, and
staggering
then me and
price.
John was talking,
I've
and
heard this can happen to collectors.
he was
items,
asking me
but
for my
still.
gamer tag, and it was like
People are gonna
the
pay
random
that much for a
generated ones you get when you
plastic
first
toy?
make a profile, and it was like Spine
By
Drip
the way,
47 or
When
something.
exactly is the change
like,
of
"That's a
heart
weird
supposed to
name."
happen? Soon. That's all we know. We'll just have to wait and see
crazy.
what happens until then.
I don't even remember
Once
the
he
day
has
I
his
met
change of
Brandon.
heart, we'll surely be
Really?
able to find
I
out
don't
what's
know.
behind the mental shutdown.
I don't know the day I met any of them. I remember meeting Chris. I don't remember meeting Antoine. That's it. I don't remember meeting Chris.
Oh yeah, because you just got internet again or whatever.
Yeah, just internet. He was just here.
Who's this?
but I'd rather not risk his
I feel like it
connection
would have to
to
be
light.
like some
Okumura was not fit for the political
1v1 or
world to
like
begin with.
some
He should have
V
just
scenario in
behaved
Call of
himself.
Duty where like Nate would invite Brandon.
Of course, without fail, sir. I've
I
requested
don't know.
he handle the matter.
I feel like it had to be. It had to be like me, John, like and Nick versus like you, Nate, and somebody else. It had to have been.
It probably was. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know like when I stopped talking to Nate though. Remember we were in a clan. I think I stopped talking like around Advanced Warfare.
It's crazy. I wonder what made you start joining us. That's crazy.
I don't know. I had another friend group before I even knew Nate. I played a deal too with them. But those dudes are like, I don't even know what happened to any of them.
I'll tell you, one of my favorite multiplayer nights was that turtle thing happened with me and you. That was my funniest night.
What happened?
Come on, I've known you long enough.
Like,
No need
Raging,
to be
like,
modest.
whatever, it was like that girl and that dude, and
And
me
I
and Brandon
was
like
so hung up on
1v1, then they said if we like lose, we're gonna be like a dog with no tail, like a turtle with no shell, like, or something. And like, I don't know, she said, check out my YouTube channel, Raging Beauty XL, and me and Brandon looked like, for like months, and never seen anything.
What?
I don't know, it was
It
weird.
was so weird, like a fever dream.
Yeah, literally, a fever
Do
dream.
whatever I can to make sure the Phantom Thieves succeed.
And then like, we met that like dude that could talk like a girl, that was so funny.
From now on, I'm not going to hold anything back.
That sounds
You
hilarious.
better put some effort in too. Don't
That
make
game
me
was so
regret my
fun.
choice.
What game?
BO2. It hurts when people like I see people on like TikTok saying like Fortnite is the best game ever. I just don't understand that.
Yeah, I
Like,
see
they
that
be
too.
see like Prime Fortnite was the best ever. Like it was cool and all, it was fun, but like the best game ever, you're crazy. You're actually blinded by nostalgia. It's literally just like a battle royale. It was not that great.
About how sad
Yeah.
this is.
I've been seeing that all the time.
But it was fun.